We'll be using the registration page as a template for the login page. With the registration page open, register.php, save the file as login.php. Make sure to save it in the same directory, perfect cup. Now I'm going to load the login page in my web browser so that we can preview it as we go along. We'll need to make some adjustments to the form. Scroll down to the section of the page containing the form. So here it is. For me, it's on line 123. First, we'll change the heading from registration form to login. So I'll just delete the word registration and change form to login. I've saved the page and I'm refreshing, so you can see login there. We need to remove the first name and last name input fields. We need to change the button label to login instead of submit. Also change the button element ID to login rather than register. Now create a button outside of the form and link it to the registration page. So there's the button. So if I click it, it should go to the registration page, and it does. So I'll just press the back button. Since the login page will only be visible if the user is not logged in, we'll create an alert indicating that the user will be required to log in to view the blog. So I'll just confirm the location. This alert, this is what we're creating, will be above the login header. And so there it is. Next, we'll need to modify our JavaScript code so that it transmits the email and password to a PHP script. This PHP script will be comparing it against our database entries, and if a match is found, the user will be redirected to the blog. So this is what the script is going to look like. I'm just going to paste it in here. The basic functionality of this script is almost identical to our registration page. We've only modified the form element names and error messages. So the first thing here you'll notice is that this entire script is activated with an onClick event, and that's when the login button is clicked. Next, we store the email address and password from the input fields that the user supplied. We then transmit these values to a PHP script named pcheck.php, and this is using the AJAX and the post method. We'll be creating the pcheck.php page in the next lesson, so don't worry about that for now. The pcheck page will check the username and password, or the email and password, and return either a true or false code. So if HTML equals true, we're going to output a success message, authenticated. If on the other hand, the error code is false, we're going to output an authentication failure message. Another thing I want to point out is that if the user is authenticated, they're automatically redirected to the blog. And we'd seen that in the example earlier. If any other errors occur, we output a very generic error message. So error processing request, please try again. And just like with the registration page, we display the word loading while all this is taking place. And again, the whole process only takes fractions of a second, so sometimes you might not even see this text displayed. Similar to the registration page, the error messages will be displayed in a div with the ID add_error2. So we'll need to create this div, and we'll create it underneath our login heading, underneath here. So I'll just scroll down and look for, here's the login heading. Okay, and it appears we already have it. I just remembered from the registration page, so we don't even need to worry about that. And it's in the right location as well. So that's already done for us.